This time on Highway Thru Hell.
Wrong.
A record-setting load
Yeah, no
and a high-tech recovery
Both highways are going to be shut down.
We keep going.
choke off the route to the north.
It's got to be enough there.
What do we got here?
A simple job for Colin
Release all your brakes.
turns into a marathon
Okay, go ahead.
and a loaded semi
It's coming. It's going to go here.
on a narrow curve
Watch yourself.
cuts it close for Jamie. On the Highway Thru Hell, the last line of defense is a heavy rescue team ready to tackle any disaster, because closure is not an option.
Pretty windy down here. It was windy down here last week, too.
It's 11:10 p.m. and truckers in northern Alberta are facing another night of brutal conditions.
Yeah, it looks like they got a lot of snow down here. Yeah, they're calling for like 20 centimeters or something there tonight.
Minus 40 winds and heavy snow are blasting the oil patch.
We got snow squalls in with that wind. It's chaos out here.
Turning the roads into an ugly mix of snow and ice.
All the driving lanes are totally covered in snow there.
I'm driving between 70 and 80 kilometers an hour because it's just that slick out here. You know, the road is just shining with ice.
North of Lac La Biche, Peace Officer Larry Baker is on the lookout for trouble on the highways.
In the wintertime, we can go from sheer black ice to complete whiteout conditions. You can go from a bone-dry road to 2 inches thick of snow, all within the matter of seconds on any of these highways out here. How's it going?
Good.
You know I'm stopping you?
I'm guessing my brake lights.
You proceeded unsafely. You flew right out of that parking lot. Go ahead.
Just after midnight, Officer Baker gets a call.
Roll over on Highway 881.
10-4.
Caller stated that they're hauling radioactive materials.
Yeah, just to confirm, you guys are just past Golden Sands turnoff? Just as you're going to turn right, you won't miss it. Copy that.
The truck is a mobile lab that uses a radioactive isotope to analyze rock in oil and gas fields.
There's only 2 seats and there were 3 guys. Whoever was in the back really would have gone for a ride.
Fortunately, the driver and passengers walked away, but everyone is on edge. There's still a small amount of radioactive material on board.
We're not too keen on that, but we'll approach cautiously and see what we got.
Heavy rescue swampers Kevin Ritchie and Jamie McKelsey have never faced this kind of wreck.
How close is it, Kevin?
I'm not sure, but it ain't gonna turn my hair green because I ain't gonna get that close if I don't need to be.
Not a boring business by no means.
We're at the junction then?
Yeah, 10-4.
There's always something going on and the challenges it brings.
It was a heavy piece of iron that rolled 5 times. Like, holy, I'm lucky the guy didn't kill himself.
Yeah.
Where did he go through? Right there.
So it was definitely mangled. There was parts all over the place. Just like a battle zone there.
The truck missed a stop sign, made a hard left, ran off the road and slammed into the ditch, rolling 5 times.
Just heads up, tows here, and the Geiger counters arrived as well.
Within minutes of the crash, a safety team is on scene to confirm there are no leaks.
Big companies in Alberta take emergency response training and safety very seriously.
Dave, do you get those details about radioactive material on that vehicle? It sounds like it's still intact.
There's no screwing around when it comes to a big wreck.
What they're doing is just to make sure that the radiation levels that are acceptable that come out of the vehicle on a normal basis are still there.
The truck is built to contain the small amount of isotope in a secure compartment. It did the job. There are no leaks.
They do have a reading outside the vehicle, but it's within acceptable levels.
With no risk from exposure, heavy rescue gets to work.
Deep, eh?
You're gonna try and flip it over and then bring it up, but it's gonna be a bit.
So, chain goes through again, as usual. As long as it's nothing harmful at the moment, that's all I care about. That's it.
Perfect.
Adam needs to position at a right angle to the wreck, closing down both lanes of the highway.
Did the tow company give you an idea? 1 hour, 2 hours, 8 hours?
Got the vehicle out, cables are off the truck now, get ready to put the tension on.
Just pulling them lines now.
The timing couldn't be worse to close 881.
Okay, 10-4. So as of like right now, then both highways are going to be shut down?
Yeah, let's say right now it's officially closed.
There's another major roadblock on the route to the oil and gas fields.
Come on, get on that cable pull till it gets all bound up.
On Highway 63, 12 miles south of Fort McMurray, a huge transport is about to get underway. 2 solvent tanks, each 4 stories high and weighing almost as much as a 747.
Jelly, eh?
Dan Kosowin is the field supervisor for tonight's record-setting move.
To move everything steady, you're going to use about 1,600 horsepower. So that's about 3 trucks per unit. So you got 1 pull truck and 2 pushing from the rear. There we go.
The convoy will travel up 63, all the way through Fort Mac, and continue on to a site 40 miles north.
We're gonna start our entry onto this highway here fairly shortly. Yeah, you brakes off. You ready to roll ahead? Everybody's clear. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go, Kevin.
The tanks will create new jobs, and the transport company is ready for this challenge.
If they have a mechanical breakdown or any kind of incident, you know, that's serious traffic concerns. You're not moving that kind of weight in a hurry.
This has never been done this size of diameter.
Good on the drive side light. Clear the drive side.
Excellent.
Coming around nice on the swamper side there. You'll be clear right now, Living.
Shutting all northbound traffic right through town, all side roads, all intersections are going to be a complete shutdown with the RCMP and our pilot cars.
You can start bringing it over here there now.
Everything's reacting smoothly there, Kev?
Everything's looking good, reacting good. Keep pushing a little bit, Pierre, just a little bit, come on. Okay, you mean you can't? Stop. Wrong. Quick down, stop this drive shaft. You can start bringing it over here there now. Keep pushing a little bit, Pierre, just a little bit, come on.
On Highway 63 in Fort McMurray, the route north to the oil and gas fields.
Stop. Wrong.
The biggest wide load to ever travel this highway has ground to a halt.
You guys go driveway. Quick down, stop this drive shaft.
The lead push truck on the first tank has lost its drive shaft. If they can't get it moving, even heavy rescue won't be able to help.
You're looking for more than a guy like me to come and help. That's big issues, you know. They're in a league of their own, these guys.
Pull that drive shaft out already?
There's a hill just ahead. If the crew can't move the 320,000-pound load, 63 could be shut down for hours.
So that fell right on the ground, so now he's got no drive support at all, so he can't do nothing.
Over in BC, there's also major trouble on the Coca-Cola.
Going pretty heavy, actually, from hold up.
Just get up there real fast.
A blast of West Coast air is dumping heavy, wet snow on the Cascade Mountains.
It's slushy for the first 40 to 50K, but they're working it.
Trucks are spinning out all the way up the Smasher.
We need Al for this guy in the top corner.
I got you. I'm just trying to get him right now. Al clearing VSA 15.
With Jamie and most of his crew in Alberta, it's shaping up to be a busy night.
We just left and now we're back. You're having fun.
For Al Quiring.
Towards the springtime, it's been huge, like 60, 70, 80 centimeter snowfalls overnight up there. So gotta progress with keeping that road open.
Where's this car in the ditch?
But just down the hill, there's a different kind of recovery.
I was trying to get the car back in control, but it didn't work, so I just slipped off and away it goes.
He just happened right in front of me, like I just saw him go across the highway, and then he just flipped over.
He's lucky he's okay. Is the key off and everything?
Key is right here with me.
Okay.
A small tow truck has already claimed the job. But even though he's busy tonight,
Good tow truck guy, get you out of the ditch before the cops come.
Al can't resist lending a hand.
This is how we operate on the Coca-Cola. One guy helps the other.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a quick job, but Al never turns down a chance to help.
You're good, Vic.
And I rely on them to help me out too, so I try and have a good working relationship with all the different towing companies if I can possibly have that.
Okay, we're out here. Hee-haw!
Let's go, hey!
Back on Highway 881 in Alberta.
Gonna try and flip it over and bring it up, but it's gonna be a bit.
Heavy rescue has shut down both lanes to get a mobile lab back on its wheels.
Yeah, somebody was saying it's gonna be another couple hours and the highway's completely closed.
We gotta go more.
More? Okay. Come on, get on that cable pull because it gets all bound up.
The race is on to reopen the road to traffic.
Keep going.
But hauling heavy lines through deep snow is slow work.
Just wait till you get a bit, Jamie, and then it'll be easier to walk with it.
So you still can't go anywhere because the road's blocked. You're not alone, man. We're frustrated.
Good to go?
Yep.
Even under pressure to open the road, Adam wants to bring the truck over as gently as he can.
That's gotta be enough there. Take lots of slack off now. Are they coming or not? I can't even see.
Rolling over. Oh, yeah. It's a workout, isn't it?
Now they have to get the truck up to the road, but the heavy snow is going to make it a tough pull.
So we'll take them both off, and then hopefully when Phil gets here, we'll have a pin to go through the bumper.
And then just suck her up.
Suck her right up here.
You want me back up beside me?
HR 68 rolls up to help, but not with its usual operator.
It's good for now.
Phil Renault is filling in for Colin, who's on a rare night off.
It's different. Anything you do in the towing industry is never, cut and dry, never routine.
Lower your truck down a bit. Anything so I can get up there.
New operator Phil has never seen a job like this one.
You just do whatever it is you have to do to get the job done.
Jamie, you want to grab that line?
Just keep going with her lots out. Easier to do it up here than down there.
Hang on, Phil, stop.
Okay, let's stop. That pin fit okay in that bumper?
Oh yeah, the pin's in good. It's all safe.
Colin, we're good to go.
10-4. Go!
So that fell right on the ground. So now he's got no drive support at all, so he can't do nothing, push.
Back up in Fort McMurray, Field Supervisor Dan Kosawin and the transport crew are racing to unhook a broken push truck from their convoy.
Straighten your tires out.
Every minute they're stuck here is a minute closer to the morning rush.
Okay, Elvis, you can back up. So now what we're gonna have to do is just rearrange a couple trucks and then have a secondary pull truck out front of the first load now.
The convoy is facing a steep incline up ahead. There's no way the first load will make it over without full power.
Cameron, unhook your rear push truck and then send them around.
Dan's only solution, move one of the push trucks from the second load.
He's gonna back up, tie on to Linden.
Yeah.
Once we get over top, then Elvis can go out in front.
There we go, boys.
You're just coming tight there now.
Okay, here we go. We have clean harbors and one more coming here, and that should be it.
Copy there, Tanner.
But the breakdown has cost the crew too much time. The tanks won't reach the refinery tonight.
Tomorrow night? Yeah, tomorrow night we're gonna do it again. So we're just gonna get through town and park, and then carry on tomorrow.
They'll park in a pullout north of town and make their delivery tomorrow night. On Highway 881, just north of Lac La Biche,
Colin, we're good to go.
10-4. Go!
the only thing moving is heavy rescue.
No set steering. We only got one tire on the truck.
Phil works with Adam to pull the high-tech rig straight up the slope.
He's pulling this direction, and I'm pulling this direction, which is keeping the truck into a center line coming up to us.
Now we're planting some potatoes.
She's looking like she's coming out.
We keep going. Go. Hold her, hold her, hold her.
Too much. Yeah.
But once they get the truck up the hill,
The whole rear end's on that thing.
The back axles on the truck were damaged. The front axles on the truck were damaged. The truck was not towable.
This thing is
Too much.
on Highway 881, north of Lac La Biche, Alberta,
this thing is
traffic to the oil fields is shut down.
Well,
The axles on the truck were damaged. The truck was not towable.
Adam has to find another way to move the truck out fast.
We're gonna try to lasso that trailer, I guess. Sitting outside his gate there. You want me to go get it?
Adam and Kevin have gone to get the flatbed because bent axles and flat tires, and there's no way that I'm going to tow it in with the way it is.
Morning rush is just 2 hours away.
No, you can't go anywhere. You're pretty much stuck just like everybody else, buddy.
Now that the truck is upright and on the road, the crew can safely access and remove the cylinder holding the isotope.
They were told it could not be left there, so let's get it out.
Kevin arrives with the flat deck so they can finish the job.
Don't stop. Whoa! Make that hook up short, eh? Turn it this way, son.
A unique recovery for heavy rescue.
More if you can. There you are.
Comes to an end.
Yes, good job.
Everything went pretty well. We all worked well as a team. Everybody tightened it up and away you went.
I have a caller wanting to know if DA1 is open again.
Yeah, 10-4.
10-4.
The next morning, 800 miles away in BC, Jamie gets set for a comeback 3 months in the making.
They've got it ready for me to go.
Bruce's old truck has been out of commission since Howie ran it into a ditch on his first job.
That's bad there. That's hard to fix. Whole fuel tank too, eh?
It was sideways on me before I even got to the corner.
The entire back end of the wrecker had to be rebuilt.
Is it?
There you go. Earn your stripes here, Jamie Davis.
Howie worked to earn his way back into Jamie's good books.
Howie won. Bruce's truck. 0. You win. Perfect. You know what else you can do when you get in the truck?
Oh, no.
No. Just one thing. Make sure you do a circle check.
Circle check.
When you get in the truck.
That's permanent marker, you know.
And today,
Oh, you put a new window on it too? Cool.
the truck will finally get back on the road.
We need the thing to work. It works, and it's all fixed up now. You know, I'm really just happy to get the truck back into service. We really need this truck on the road, and I've missed it all winter long, so I've lost revenue for the whole winter. You know, we need it to pull a trip for us right now. Thanks a lot. Take her easy.
Just before dawn, the old Peterbilt heads to its first call. With a new driver behind the wheel.
We're headed up to Sunday Summit for a rollover.
Phil raced home from Alberta when he heard there was a chance to operate a tandem wrecker.
I don't want to wreck his truck or hurt anybody either.
It's the same winding stretch of Highway 3 where it crashed 3 months ago.
This truck and this road apparently don't get along with each other. That's it. Well, it's just a crushed cab. He just came around the corner a little too quick.
When the grocery truck hit a sharp bend, it lost control, flipped on its side, and skidded to the foot of a rock bluff.
Just see a little bit of freight, and then there's a bulkhead for the cold.
A recovery on this blind corner will be too dangerous without backup.
I'm definitely gonna need help. Well, it's just a crushed cab.
Near Sunday Summit on BC's Highway 3,
Well, let me grab my vis vest. We'll go take a look.
Yep.
Howie Irwin has joined Phil to recover a loaded grocery truck flipped on a dangerous hairpin turn.
Back door blown open?
No,
Adam's my boss in Alberta.
I chained the center.
Yeah.
So I answer to Adam in Alberta. But now I'm in Hope. Howie's the head guy here,
Generally, short chain the shock mount, so you're not stretching the bag out. Phil has told me that he wants to learn, and he listens, and he actually takes some direction. Well, what I would do is I'm gonna put me on this end, probably pointing off this way.
That's what I figured.
I'll grab this, and we'll, just like you said, go over at a 45, down, back around, and back up to here.
Yeah.
At 7 a.m.,
It's got some issues. I'll walk you through it.
Jamie joins the crew.
I think you
We'll
should go
see.
where the weight is.
We'll see. Here, we'll start
Have
at
a
the
quick
back.
look. Okay. I would just chain that to here.
Yeah.
And then power buckle it like you're doing. Chain up the axle.
Yep.
And then let's just give it a try.
The load inside the trailer is the wild card.
You've got a load in this trailer too. And 225-ton trucks, you're really pushing the envelope of their capacity and their gross weight in order to roll that tractor trailer over.
The basic idea behind rigging it is to exert the same force against it that caused it to fall over in the first place. So all that energy that it took to slam it onto its side, we have to do the same thing in reverse to stand it back up.
Under the force of the pull, the loose cargo could shift and overroll the trailer.
I don't think they're gonna have an easy job of this.
If their second tandem hadn't made it back onto the road, they wouldn't stand a chance.
Hey, Howie, because you got the boom, you should do the trailer.
Want me to do the back?
Yeah, you know, you can use a high line on the strap and a low line on the bottom. And we'll put him on the tractor.
Okay.
Okay?
Using HR-66 with its extendable boom, Howie will lift the heaviest part of the trailer, the rear, while Phil and his wrecker pull over the front.
For two tandems, it's gonna be tough.
Anybody know if they got any white stuff up on the Coachella?
A 2-hour drive to the northwest.
It could be a bit snotty. I mean, you know, every couple of miles, I mean, the temperature could change 10 degrees.
Right now, there's not a lot of snow up here. It's just enough to make it dangerous.
Constable Steve Martin is patrolling the Coquihalla on the lookout for stranded motorists.
It gets cold fast as you're going up the hill. People don't expect the change in temperature as they're going up the mountain.
Just the conditions to trigger an accident.
Haven't seen any yet today. I think I spoke too soon. So he just hit the slush and lost control, or? All right.
An SUV spun out and slammed into the barrier.
Where are you coming from today? Coming from Kelowna?
The driver's in a rush to get towed away. He might have a reason.
How come it smells like marijuana in here? So there's no marijuana in here? It smells like marijuana in the vehicle, and I'm just making sure there isn't any. I could smell it as soon as I walked up to the vehicle, and that's my grounds for searching the vehicle. This your suitcase?
I got license.
You got license? You told me there was no marijuana in here.
Maybe I don't know.
Maybe you don't know. You lied to me.
No, sir, because the guy maybe he put it here, but I license.
You knew it was here because you brought the license up to me as soon as I opened up that bag. You're lying to me. Right now, you're under arrest for possession of marijuana. Do you understand that? Come with me.
The driver has a medicinal license, but it doesn't cover this amount.
But he's only allowed to be in possession of 900 grams. And there is a lot more than 900 grams in this suitcase. Dryer sheets in an attempt to mask the smell. Inside is a large quantity of marijuana. 10, 11, 12, 13, 22.
One of Jamie's competitors will haul away the car, but the driver's travel plans just went up in smoke.
We will be putting forward charges for possession of marijuana for the purpose of trafficking. Typical for this job, it goes from not a lot going on to everything going on.
Down on Highway 3, Jamie wants his crew to clear the refrigerator truck before the Friday afternoon rush.
Turn your wheel straight. Try to get some lift on that boom, eh?
Yeah.
Should be your low pull guy.
Okay.
Look at these junk little hooks. Put this low to your rear end. Howie and Phil really have never been together on jobs. And when you're doing these big jobs with these big trucks. Can't get her?
Got it.
You need guys to be able to read each other on the side of the road. They need to know the other guy's move ahead of him. He needs to anticipate what the other guy's like. Just because we're not gonna get a second chance, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just went back into gear.
Got it.
Yeah. Anyway, we're just about ready. We're all rigged up and we're gonna go. Don't rely on the top first. Do your bottom end first. They're a little rough around the edges on this job, and Phil, you know, good hard worker, gonna get out there and do the job, but he doesn't really know how to make the 750 sing. Okay, I'm gonna show you something right now. So what I'm doing here is I'm coaching these guys with the equipment they have to make this wreck happen. You just keep doing this till your truck slides back. See how it slides? Okay, sliding back, next one. Do a little bit, right?
Okay.
Then stop, next one.
All right.
Okay? Just keep doing it that way. Okay, go ahead. It's coming, it's gonna go here. It's gonna bounce, right? Oh, it's gonna go all up.
And as the rig starts to move, Jamie sees that the new team has made a critical mistake in the rigging.
Just. You know what's gonna happen here, eh? Snatch block's gonna be under the tire.
Howie needs a block of wood to prop up the tire.
Yeah. Stand back. Just try to throw it under there.
But the positioning
Pulling it right down. Keep pulling her, buddy.
is off.
Watch out, get out of there.
Watch yourself, Jamie!
Anybody heard an update on Highway 3? Still closed.
On a narrow stretch of Highway 3, heavy rescues completely blocked off the road,
It's gonna bounce, right? Oh, it's gonna go all up.
trying to flip a loaded grocery truck.
You know what's gonna happen here, eh? Snatch block's gonna be under the tire.
But Jamie sees that he needs to prop up the tire before it hits.
Watch yourself, Jamie!
Watch out, get out of there. Perfect.
Oh yeah, baby! That's what they do in a Jamie Davis. Look at that.
You did her.
Success.
By the seat of their pants, they pull that off. It's as much as those two trucks can do to do that job. Okay, so as soon as he gets off the road, I'm gonna do single lane, okay?
Okay.
You know, that wasn't very long closure for a, this is a loaded tractor trailer, so, instead of unloading it, we were able to bring it up with the load in it.
By the end of the morning,
Got a pair of ice grips and I can crimp that off.
the new team has the wreck out of the ditch and on the way to the yard.
You know what, Howie?
What?
That didn't go so bad.
No. Oh, I'd be more than happy to work with Phil again. He's all right.
Everybody's got a different way of doing things. But if I take a little bit of Adam, a little bit of Howie, a little bit of Jamie, it's learning how to do the wrecks. And that's what I'm learning to do.
Good chains and new snow tires. I'm ready for this now.
Another Arctic front hammers Lac La Biche, Alberta, turning the highways to ice.
Pretty icy and pretty slippery.
Overnight, a fresh layer of snow covers the icy roads. At 7:30 a.m., it's Colin McLean's turn to be put to the test.
We're just heading up to a spun-out tractor set of B-trains just outside of Atmore on the 881.
The rest of the crew is back in BC, but this should be a simple job for Colin to handle solo.
What Adam expects out of me is professionalism, to be able to go out there and get the jobs done and not wreck anything.
Okay, where is this guy? Let's light her up. See what we got, boys and girls. It's showtime. What do we got here? We've had something else go on here.
Colin discovers there are other drivers in need of help.
Well, I had an original complaint down here of a B-train stuck, so.
A flat deck has plowed into a pipe truck.
There's a driver coming down the road here who's headed north, another driver behind him, rear-ended that trailer pulling the pipe there. And then it just domino effect from there, right?
The chain reaction has created a mile-long stretch of 9 stuck and spun-out vehicles.
The highway was shut down. No traffic was getting through. You know, you had trucks that were northbound, you had trucks that were southbound. Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Wow, just wow. Chaining up is definitely going to give us the advantage over most of the other trucks here in the area right now.
If the tow truck's stuck in the ditch, well then that would have been really bad.
But Colin can't even find his customer.
Hello.
Hey, Carl, how you doing?
Did you see those guys here?
Yeah, I'm on the other side of the ambulance. Is that you on the other side there?
Yeah, I'm in, there's 4 of us here, so you're gonna be busy.
Colin will have to clear a path through the carnage. But before he can even get started.
Oh! That's okay. Tow truck's here. It's usually the firemen that come to our rescue. Now we get to go to theirs. Hey, not a problem.
With a fire truck back on the road, Colin can start to clear the highway. First, he needs to move the 2 trucks from the initial accident.
Yeah. My original call has been here the longest, but we've had to basically clear a path to get to him. Okay, mirror.
The tanker swerved to avoid the accident and ran into the ditch.
It's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. All right, Carl, let's get you the in a Dodge.
There's no pins on my front bumper.
Colin has to find a secure rigging point to hook on to the 70-ton B-train.
You still can't go anywhere because the road's blocked.
The moose bumper, I don't know. Wouldn't hook onto the moose bumper.
That front axle running low line. Okay, Yeah, I got this. Carl! Yeah? You turn the wheel all the way to the right? Yeah. Good.
Colin chains up to the front axle, near the wheel that's off the road.
Turn the wheels to the left. Here we come.
The tractor's on solid ground. Now the tough part, getting the two trailers to follow.
You release, keep foot pedal, right?
Don't release both brakes?
Release all your brakes.
Brakes are on, so I'm ready to roll whenever you are, buddy. Okay, here we go.
Colin needs the driver to help out with some extra power.
Hang on, one more little talk here, work with me. Carl, hang on, you're just spinning.
It's 81, so close.
Yeah, 10-4 control, we're looking at another 2 hours here. She's going.
On an ice-coated stretch of Highway 881 in northern Alberta,
We're just trying to clear out the highway here now so we can get traffic moving.
Colin McLean is working single-handed to clear the road.
You know, I wanted to get that highway opened up, and I was the guy that was going to do it.
But a 140,000-pound tanker is putting up a fight.
Hang on, you're just spinning.
I'm just worried about that bridge going down into the shoulder there, because that's a lot of weight.
If the tanker slides back down, it could drag Colin's record down with it. Colin re-rigs to pull more evenly from both ends of the axle.
Put both winch lines on you.
This time, he wants to make sure the driver gets some traction.
Is it the right way? Wrong side. Told you I'm a rookie. We're good?
Yeah. Speed the truck the way it is right now.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm all good.
But you should be pretty good here by yourself, eh?
I'm gonna try, yeah.
We haven't even put a dent in what we need to do today.
So Colin has to get right back to work.
Hey. My name's Troy. Troy, Colin. Colin, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, we'll get you off that tire.
We're getting it. Plugging away.
After 8 hours on the scene,
You're up again.
Colin will make 9 recoveries
In neutral, off the brake. Don't touch anything.
and open the highway.
It was a good test for me knowing that I could do it. You know, that I accomplished that in that day by myself.
There's a few new guys to heavy rescue this year. They're new to the trade. There's no better way to learn this job than actually doing it. 1 year from now, he'll be a totally different guy.
I'm just one man.
Wow.
Next time on Highway Thru Hell,
We're on a dangerous road.
a backcountry recovery puts Adam's crew
Here we come. Put your back.
in a tight corner.
Was it just like black ice?
Police take to the sky
Get the highways open quicker.
to solve a deadly mystery.
He's gonna lose the truck.
And Jamie's lone wolf
Now what? Hey!
runs into heavy rescue's top dog.
We got 15 minutes to get the road open because the highway guy is bitching.
Are you kidding me?